everyone. BT here with FXLiveDayTrading.com. Today I want to discuss crude oil. And the reason I would like to elaborate on the crude oil technical chart today is because it has been a major driver of not only the stock market, but also the foreign exchange currency market. That's right. Crude oil is a major factor in the movement of commodities. So, one of the important factors I feel when trading US session is looking at what crude oil is doing. Now, sometimes we don't always see that correlation, of course, with the dollar versus the Canadian, which is usually about 88% on average, 90%. Especially on Mondays and Fridays when the markets are thin. But one thing I can say is, for the most part, if you do see a very strong oil price, what you're going to see is a stronger Canadian dollar. Okay, of course, variables should be taken into consideration. What news is coming out, of course, in the United States. So that can be a factor that you must consider when trading the dollar versus the Canadian. But as a whole, the Canadian should move when oil does move. Over here, this is a 15-minute commodities. Now, this is the US dollar versus the oil. And you can see we had an explosion today when that inventories number came out, that came out at 10:30 this morning. Now, we had the supplies significantly lower, so we did see a very aggressive move in oil from the lows at about 48.78 to as high as 50.06. Of course, that psychological area. We sold off of that and came down. So this is almost a blow off top, as they say, where it went all the way up and came almost all the way down to where it began. Needless to say, I think we're a bit tired here in oil, and I think we're going to come up at least to revisit that 50 over the course of the next trading days. Now, a few things that we do have going for us. The trend is starting to turn on the 4-hour. Of course, the daily, we did close below some of these major moving averages, so it's not looking good on some of those higher time frames. Excuse me. However, the lower time frames are turning around from maybe a slight correction over the course of the next few days. So we're going to be looking at that. In the trading room, I will be updating with Forex trading signals as well as commodity signals over the course of the next few days as I trade not only Asian session but US session. And every once in a while, I will trade the foreign exchange session with the euro. So everybody have a good day. Before I forget, some levels to look out for. We got that 50.17 above us, and below us, of course, we have the intraday level. If you're just looking at day trading, of course, the intraday level is going to come in right around that 48.80 area, as I said before. So everybody have a good one. You take care.